what's going on, guys? Today we got some maintenance to be doing on the Duster. We got to change out the valve springs, oil change, because we haven't done that yet this season. And we got multiple race days on it, so just get fresh oil in it, see if there's anything wrong. I think we're changing out the transmission fluid. Yeah, valve springs, transmission fluid, oil, and I think we might be doing a couple other things on it. But I'm gonna head over to the shop right now. Hopefully my dad's ready to go and we get going on it. All right, here at my dad's house, and Duster's in his garage at the moment. So we got to get it started and get it down to the shop and get working on it. All right, the Duster's all fired up. Still a little cold-blooded because we don't have a thermostat in here. So I gotta kind of stay here for a minute, keep it a little bit higher idle so it won't die until it gets a little temperature in it. But yeah, we're about to, I think we got a little bit of temperature in it. And then grab it down to the shop. All right, about to get going on this valve spring project. Got to take off the air filter, got to take off the valve cover, and then
get the rocker arm out.
Yeah, I got to get the rocker arms out. So here we got our new valve springs. Need a 7/16 for valve cover, and then the 1/2 inch for the rocker arms. And then we got a valve spring compressor, which is going to help us get this task accomplished.
So the other thing, we'll use an air hose to screw into the cylinder after we remove the spark plugs to hold the valve shut. That's the other key thing to that. And compress the valves, pull the keepers out, and hopefully this goes smooth. All right, so we put some air in the cylinder, and the other thing I didn't show you, take a socket and we hit it with the mallet. We got to break it loose. The keepers are stuck in there pretty good. Then we were able to compress the spring, pull the keepers out. My valve stem seals look really good. There's a shim down there which sets your install height, and because these are the exact same part number, we didn't take the head apart. We're going to leave the shims in and just replace the springs. I checked the free length of the springs. They're identical. These are the same part number. So we're just doing a freshening up. So I will put the new spring in with the old keepers and just repeat this process. Haven't done this in a long time. It's taken a while to get started, but I think we'll get her done. Hit the bag. Got it. Got it? Yep, nice and easy. Yeah, sorry about the air compressor noise. It takes a lot of air to do this. We seem to be getting a groove and things are coming out okay. we'll show them the springs.
Yep.
So these first two cylinders, we're seeing a difference in spring heights on some of these, which is, I think these springs are about, I bought the heads in 2001 and they're original, even though they're low mileage. So it's looking good that this is what our problem is. And you can see our spark plugs, they're not all the same either. And I think after we check out these valve springs, then we can get better at the tuning.
All right, we just wrapped up getting all new valve springs in, put everything back together, and spark plugs back in. All told, it probably took about 4 hours to do. Found a groove and it went by pretty smooth, and then took a small break and got back after it. And this side here just fought us almost the entire time. But, you know, having the right tool for the job really helped.
Yeah.
And what we found is the valve springs were starting to get bad.
Yeah, the free length of the spring doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it could be an indication. And we got a lot of them that are shorter. They're all varying in length compared to the new ones. I got a buddy who's got a tester, and I'm thinking taking the pile to them, and we'll check them at installed height and see where they were.
This one in particular is a lot shorter than the rest. I don't know if it would have a effect on the way the car was running or not, but do believe they needed to get replaced.
Yeah, long overdue, and we'll know the next test and tune. See if we can get to one and see what we pick up. I think we were floating the valves, and that would explain a lot. And now that we got our traction issues mostly sorted out, we can work on tuning this thing. So that's kind of the next step.